Hey everybody, I am Bill and welcome back to X-Plane 11 and more specifically X-Plane 11.11. This is the newest update to X-Plane which came out in November. I'm a little late to the party, but I have been in the middle of a move and it's been a little bit tough to get some time in on this. I finally, if you saw my setup right now, you guys would laugh. It's on a kitchen table. It's super jank, but I've been dying to play this, so I wanted to try out the new Cessna 172 SP, and this is the updated 172 with the G1000 avionics in here. I haven't done any research or studying on this thing before today, so I am going to be testing this out for the first time at John Wayne. Um, we're on the GA side of John Wayne. Actually, I take that back. There isn't really a GA side. If you're familiar with John Wayne, here is the terminal, and this is the default airport as well. They just came out with a new 3D add-on, which I'll be getting soon. But there's like a GA section kind of to the southwest corner here, and then this whole area is all GA. And the real airport, there are planes everywhere. The goofy thing about it is if you have your plane on this side, you're going to have to cross the commercial, the big runway, which I'm going to kind of simulate doing. Just go down here, cut across the runway, and sorry, I'm kind of also getting over a little cold. So you can see here, you gotta cross the runway here to get onto the GA smaller runway, which I don't know what the runway numbers are, but anyway, let's get this new 172 started. So let's give it some mixture, and I see that the little hand has gone away. It's kind of interesting. So let's get the master on. First one starts up. Let's give it a little bit of throttle there. And yeah, I don't like that the hand has gone away. Ooh, that's let's get the avionics on. So the RPM I know has moved here, so it is digital. And I have no idea how much functionality is built into this, and I can't even see what is clickable or not, so that's good. So that means that I am going to go to show click regions. Alright. So it looks like most of this stuff is functional. That's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, and we got back our little indicators, so that's good. Must have just been a little glitch. Okay, so let's, while this thing is warming, let's get this beacon on here. I should have done that before. Yeah, it's been over a month since I've flown in this, so I am completely lost. And it's been a crazy month. I will spare you the details of the personal life, but moving is difficult. And I just forgot what the ATIS is, 126. Okay. So 126. I don't know if you can see this or not. If you have a 4K monitor, you might be able to see this, but it's right up here.
Orange County, John Wayne Information Charlie.
3007.
2200 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility 9. Sky clear, temperature 14, dew point 8. Altimeter 3007.
Altimeter is
Arriving runways 02
separate
left, 02
on
right. Departing runways
the
02 left, 02 right. Advise on initial contact, you have Charlie.
oh man, this is gonna be interesting, not knowing how this thing works. It's one of these. Right.
Orange County, John Wayne information Charlie.
Okay, good. Good. There we go. Okay, there's 3004, I believe, right?
Orange County, John
3007.
Wayne information Charlie. 2200 Zulu weather.
What was I heading
Wind
before?
calm,
Oh, that's
visibility 9.
that's nice.
Sky clear, temperature 14, dew point 8. Altimeter 3007.
Okay.
Arriving runways 02
There, we got
left,
that.
02
And this
right.
will
Departing runways 02 left,
put that at whatever.
02 right.
Okay.
Advise on
So
initial
this is a
contact, you
lot
have
more
Charlie.
complicated than I thought it was going to be. This is really nice right here. That is actually really cool. It's got all of the airspace mapped out, so you get that live. That's good. What about here? Yep, here you got full airport. Man, this functionality on this is awesome. Okay, so I don't know where I'm gonna go. Let's just fly south. I think we've got a little bit more free airspace there. So let's get the parking brake off here. And the glass canopy, they've done some work on that as well, and it looks pretty nice. I don't know the entire patch notes. It's been a while. I mean, like literally I've been moving, started a new job, moved 1,200 miles, craziness. So, Flight Simulator update patch notes have not really been top of mind, but I think they changed the ground physics. Still feels a little touchy, but probably just the setup as well. But I mean, this is so cool. In fact, I'm gonna actually lean this out a little bit for taxi. It'll be nice to get the new John Wayne scenery pack because it's a cool, very, very cool airport. Unique blend of GA and commercial, but this default stuff is a little goofy. Okay. Okay, definitely want to hold short here because this is where you've got the 737s coming in every 5 minutes. Looks like it's clear. Good to go there. They have had unfortunately, a good deal of taxiing incursions at this airport because of the mixture between GA and commercial and the fact that you've got to cross runways. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so get a little sip of my drink there. Let's see what we have here. We got menu. If I want to put in map north up, that's kind of weird. Map north up. Okay, we want that. So let's do. Wow, this is really cool. I really should have done some studying because I have no idea what to do. Okay, I want to get up flight plan. And that is from a previous one, and we're going to delete that flight plan. And let's go to, let's bring up the X-plane map and see what we got here. And we are in a 172, so we're not going to be going very fast. John Wayne, let's go to Chino. Let's go up here. So we got KCNO. Let's go there. So let's open up. Oh. Here we go. Okay. So we got K, C, nope, C, N, O. There we go. Now, not to brag, but I kind of figured that out nicely. That was nice. Enter. Good. And that's it. 21 miles? 21.3 nautical miles? Okay. And how do I activate that? Activate leg. Enter. Nope, I want to go back and go here. Activate leg. Got it. Okay. So I think that should be good. So we're going to do a western, we're going to depart to the west. And then we are going to, and this is runway 20. So we're going to depart runway 20 left, and we're going to take a south departure. I mean east departure. I don't even know how you would say that, but we're going to fly around to the south of the airport to the east is what I'm trying to say. No flaps, and let's get full mixture. Okay. And forgetting everything. It's actually nav strobe. And we don't need that. We don't need any of that. Man, they really did do a super nice job on the interior update on this. And I want pretty even there. Okay. One final check. We're good. Here we go. 5 or 6 weeks later. All right, little 172. Let's do this. Oh yeah, ground physics. Okay, there's 65, there's 70, and we're rotating. Looking good. Nice. So the only thing that's not great about this that I'm noticing right away is it is very hard to read those numbers. And I remember when I was, I did fly a 172 with an Aspen 1000, and even in the real life plane, it is really hard to see those numbers. So I'm going to probably keep this zoomed in a little bit. Let's get up to 800 feet. And we'll start making our turn. Going out towards Newport Beach right now. Okay, there's 800. Let's make the turn. Right over, was that the 73, I believe? Oh, that's a steep bank. I really like this effect. That is definitely new, the reflection of the windshield like that. That's cool. Okay. All right, let's pull the power back a little bit here. Okay. How's our trim? We're nose up pretty bad. How's that? It's a little bit better. Okay, so we're looking okay. Now in the I haven't flown out of here yet. It is coming soon. But I know that and you can actually probably see it right on here. Hang on 1 second, I gotta take a quick drink here. So on the arrival procedure here for the commercial flights flies over the city of Orange. And that is actually where I am currently, which is right over here. And those planes basically come parallel to the airport to the east and U-turn right over Orange and come right down here. This is the 55 freeway, and it just goes right down right to John Wayne. Here's the 405 55 interchange. So in real life, if I wanted to go to Chino, the direct route would take me right through those arrival procedures. Just like nose up a little bit, and now nose down. So if I fly towards these hills, that's going to get me past that turnaround point, and I should be able to avoid running into that traffic, which is obviously not here, but in real life it would be. And some more Southern California geography for you. This is, so right here is the 55, and this is the 5. This is I-5 here. So the 55 goes up straight north here. This is the 22 interchange right here. I am right now right about here. Right there. That's where I am. And that's right where the planes turn around. Just kind of right here and basically follow the 55 to the airport. So we're going to fly past that. Right over these foothills. And that should take us to, let's get back here. Yeah, so that should take us, here's the direct route, and that'll take us right there. We should be able to visually see. This is going to take some getting used to, this G1000. I don't know how much I'm going to use it. I feel like I'm not going to be flying too many real life planes with a G1000 where having an understanding of it is going to help much. Let's get this view changed here. The Aspen, I was actually lucky that the plane I was flying had an Aspen, and since the Beechcraft in this uses that Aspen 1000, it actually helped. I don't think many planes that are going to be affordable for a flight school are going to have G1000s, but I'll at least have some knowledge of it. So let's see where we're at here. Here's Orange. This is, again, more pointless geography. I think, no, maybe not. I think this might be Chapman Avenue here. But I also think that this could be, nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are looking all right. Chino's about over here, and we can probably get that ATIS tuned in right now. Let's get this guy in here. It is 125.85. Okay, so let's do 125.85. There we go. Okay.
Chino information Charlie. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 12.0. Altimeter 3010.
We're landing
Arriving
on runway 03.
Departing runway 03.
Okay, so that's easy. Let's just be able to do a straight in approach. And we're just coming down to our magenta line here. So I'm just gonna turn onto that. I don't know if you can see that, but it draws a magenta line from where you were, so there's not an actual line from you to the destination, which I think is how it was in the 430 and 530. But anyway, we'll just follow this line here. And more Southern California freeway knowledge. This is the 91 freeway here. And this canyon right here is actually where one of the really bad fires were. Right there. All burnt out. Here's our little 172 just humming away. Look at this little dude. Clearly not trimmed out properly, but she looks good. Look at that. Such a great plane. Such a great plane. And it looks like we're trimmed pretty nice now. So this is Anaheim Hills area. This is Yorba Linda. This is where Richard Nixon's buried. So you know that now. I think we're getting some wind here now. Let's bring it back. And we should be, so Corona Airport is out here. We've been there. It's uncontrolled. And Chino is dead ahead. There it is, right there. And if I'm not mistaken, whoa. It should be our runway right there. Why is this freaking out? Yeah, runway 03. So we're just gonna land. We're just gonna come in right there. Let's pull some power back. Okay, so we don't need any. Let's get landing lights on. Let's get that guy on. 4,300 feet. It's a little high. I think we weren't really paying attention to that as much as we should have been. Let's get the nose trimmed down even more. Okay. We're just going to come straight in. I actually recently went to this airport and it is very bizarre. Tons of traffic coming in and out, bunch of cool planes, but it is like right in the middle of a bunch of cattle farms. The Inland Empire is strange. let's pull the power way back. Let's start getting down here. Let's see what we got here. Fuel flow, oil. Everything's in the green. It's nice. It's cool that they've got this functionality now, but practically speaking, for the simulator, I'm not a big fan of this. It's too hard to see. And unless you like really have all this stuff down, it's tough. I'd really need some more time on this and getting to know it, but it's cool. I mean, the functionality is great, but okay, guys. So, of course, the first video I do in 5 or 6 weeks, OBS crashes on me again. Normally, I would go back to the place that it crashed and resume the flight live. But this time I decided to actually rewind the replay back to, I think, where OBS crashed. Luckily, I mean, this sim is so awesome. I mean, I still have full live functionality in replay, so I can change views and everything, which is really cool. So we've got the airport in sight. There's runway 3, and we are descending pretty rapidly. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 1,500 feet per minute. That's pretty quick. I'm kind of fast, and I think you noticed me pulling the power back. So I pull the power back to try to slow down a little bit more. I want to get the flaps down, and I don't want to overspeed the flaps. So I'm going to try to get it to about 90 knots before I hit the first flaps, which will happen pretty soon here. So I'll get the 10 degrees once I hit about 90. So I pull the power back a little bit more, and then I nose up here a little bit, and that's going to start bleeding a lot of speed off. You'll see here in a minute why I rewound this back. Okay, so here's the nose is coming back up, and you're going to see the speed start to fall here. And I did give it just a little bit of throttle. Okay. So there's nose up. Nose is coming up. And here come the flaps right now. Yep, there they go. Okay. Nose kicks up. Everything's looking good. Not really on line here, as you can see, kind of looking okay. I think this is from the actual runway here, yeah. So we're looking all right. Slowing down a little bit. I got it. I overslowed it slightly, and I add some power in, and I'm still high. If you see the PAPI lights here, I'm still very high for runway 3. So let's lower the nose a little bit. Get a little bit of power. I felt like I was kind of flat. I mean, it's 70 knots there. That's pretty slow. I want to be about 80. So there's, what are we, almost 80. Yeah, 75. I'm going to start to come into the glide slope here as I'm distracted by the really awkward ortho scenery thing that's going on here. Okay, so here's the glide slope, coming on glide slope. There it is. 2 red. Okay. All right, now listen to this. So watch the speed here. Just going visual now, don't worry about the lights. On center line looks okay. There's 60, 65. There's 60, a little bit off center, little corrections. I flared a little early. Power down, horn. And just greased it. Just absolutely greased it. So let's... If you can't tell, I'm very proud of this landing here. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Check this out. The main gear barely flexes. Okay, here we go. Here it comes. Okay, so here's where I flare, which is way too early. Pull the power, flare a little bit more, and then just, no tire screech, nothing. I love it. Love this. Okay. It's a good view here. And you can see I flare way too early. So here I'm pretty good. And then I start to flare right there. That's way too high. Pull the power and then flare it a little bit more, and then just the tail got close there. So there we go. That is a pretty successful first flight after not having flown in 6 weeks. It's crazy like how rusty I am on a simulator. I mean, it just shows you how important currency is, whether you're in a simulator or even in real life. I mean, in real life, obviously, it's much more important. But there are a lot of things that I kind of missed or didn't do on this flight. I mean, I really just wanted to do a quick flight, test out the G1000, see kind of what improvements have been made or not. I will say that the anti-aliasing seems to be a little bit goofy. I don't know if something reset, but I feel like a lot of these planes are kind of got some jaggedy edges. And it's really when I'm zoomed out, like that looks pretty jaggedy to me. But I could be mistaken, but we'll take a look at that. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you have not subscribed. Subscribe. I try to do as many of these as possible. I'm gonna try to do as many this weekend as I can and just have a nice little backlog. But if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down this thing. The thumbs up, thumbs down stuff really does help me, because I love doing these, but I also want you guys to have fun watching them. So if there's something that you particularly like, let me know. If there's something that you particularly don't like, let me know that as well. But again, thank you everyone who has stuck around and watched, and I look forward to having you join me on the next flight. Peace out.